Hello, it's me, Sunfire SG, and you can tell it's been a long time since I logged on here. I'm still my Christmas sweater. Should do something about that, maybe later. We are here back on the Obsidian order. I've been wanting to record on here for a while, but with Craftaway coming out, we needed to basically get ourselves up and running. I don't want to fall too far behind the curve there, but we are back. We are back in Mirram. We have got our lovely little ravine town here, and I think what we're going to do this episode is just a little bit of building, maybe widening up this little ravine a little bit, maybe popping in a house. I'm thinking I kind of want a house or something up here. I think that's where we'll pop it, and maybe have a secret sort of little exit entrance to the little the double spawner that we found on the very first episode. But yeah, it's been a while, and I have been itching to get back because I want to do some more on this build. I don't really think there's anything else to say other than let's get into it. So I'm gonna set down a bit of a foundation, kind of adapt this a little bit, move these smelters of furnaces, and then just kind of figure out what I want to do for the build here. I kind of it's been so long since I've been on here. I've really got to get back into the swing of things. Give me a moment. Downside of being away for quite a while is I have no idea where I've stored anything anymore. So finding stuff's a pain in the butt, but we'll get there. So we've added a little bit here. We're going to start building this up. This is going to be the first build that's going to be using bone blocks as a sort of contrast to the wood that's been used, which is I think mainly spruce. Yeah, spruce on these two. But I didn't want to do every single build spruce. I kind of wanted a bit of a something different in different places. So we've got ourselves some bone blocks. We're going to start whacking these around in odd little... Oh, good. We can actually just place that there. And should give us a nice little... Just get that there. No. I mean, I like the texture. I just don't like the way it's looking there. We'll go with that and that and that. In fact, we could probably get away with swapping those two out. And yep, smooth, very smooth. So we're going to have this build. We're going to have a nice little arched peak, roof peak. I don't. To say I do all these builds, you'd think I'd know more about building. Heck, to say I trained as an architect, I did train as an architect, but not professionally. It was more a work experience thing, because I wanted to be an architect. I did it, realised how boring it was, and went, not for me. But you'd think I would have picked something up, but apparently not. We're going to kind of have this flat here into the side of the wall. It's going to look like it's built in, which is kind of what we want for these. We want them to feel like they're enclosed. They're not just built and I've moved the ravine around it. I want it to feel like it's actually built physically into the side of the wall here. So we'll go ahead and start filling this in as well. And I'm just going to bring that one out there like that and get rid of those in a second. We'll replace that one. And those as well. And that is a pretty solid sort of bit of work on that. So what I'd like to do next is probably get a bit of windows. We'll go with the orange. That seems to be quite popular in this town. Not for any particular reason, but I kind of feel like that's probably better to keep it consistent now. So we'll do that. And I kind of want to build this back and clear the room. Inside is going to be clear. It's not going to be the ravine. It's going to be a house, including a roof. But from the outside, it's going to look like it's built in. So I'm going to do a bit more progress on this, kind of bring it back a little bit into this hallway. Maybe get some stairs in. And once I get to that second floor, we can start working on making this roof actually fit in. And I think what I might do as well is I might try and find a way to put a chimney in on this one as well. I quite like... Oh, there's not really any space for it, that's the problem. If I want a chimney, it makes sense to have it where there's a bit of a gap for the smoke to come out. Not really a thing with this one, so it might have to be a hidden one at the back somewhere. So I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Welcome back. We're just clearing a little bit of space for our, I guess, roof. We're not going to go any higher on this particular inside because it's not really going to get used. But I probably want to go ahead and just kind of make a nice little spruce top of it here that will kind of hide this all away. Do that there, yeah. I mean, that's the good thing, I guess, about this build is it does allow me to, you know, if I'm just working on the facade, to just kind of focus on that. Let's do that there. But I'll give you a quick tour. We'll come back to this because this is very interesting to watch. It is really good to be back on the server. I really hope I can get back together with some of the creators on here and do some collabs and such. But, you know, I guess big reveal. We're getting there. Now, I love how pokey this feels, like the low ceiling here with a beam above your head. It's very reminiscent of my granddad's old house before he passed away. He used to live in a very old sort of medieval cottage, very similar, I guess, in style to this. It had the whitewash walls and the cobble base, and it was considered a historical listed building or whatever it is in the UK. I'm not really entirely sure, but it had a bit of history. Apparently Bonnie Prince Charlie stayed there on his march down from Scotland and all that kind of stuff. So it had a little bit of history. So at the back here, it's just kind of built in. I kind of like, what we do need is those buttons. Where have we got them? There we go. Boop. And, you know, I'll stick one there as well. Why not? But it's built into there. You kind of, I feel like it might need to be, let's just take away some of the uniformity of that bit. Can I knock that out? I can. Okay, yeah. So it takes away some of the uniformity, and it feels like it's built into the side of this sort of ravine, which I like. So yeah, I'm going to fill in the sort of the roof, and then start working on the outside bit of the roof. And then that might be it for the episode. It might be a short one, but I mean, this is a reintroduction to Obsidian Order and what I'm doing here in Mirram, because it has been probably about a month, I think, since I was last on. So I kind of want to get back into the swing of things. And what better way than a quick short episode with a quick build as I start to get my bearings on what I want to do as the series continues. Alright, well I think we're done. It's a very simple build, but it fits in quite nicely. The vegetation definitely adds a lot to it, especially because this is just edged into the swamp biome. So the oak leaves are now that darker colour, which just adds this really nice change of contrast. Quite like how the window turned out. It's a little different from what I normally do, which is the extra stair on top, but it just, the roof didn't look quite right. But I didn't want to change it, not because I guess like I've run out of time or whatever, but more because a lot of my roofs come out the same, and I kind of wanted this more domed, which is exactly what's happened. I don't know why my hotbars disappeared. I haven't took a screenshot yet. But because it was more domed, the original window that I normally do just seemed a little out of place. So that has been changed up. I do like how that's turned out. We do have a nice little stairway in as well. I haven't decorated the interior yet, but I will get to that relatively soon. I just wanted to get an episode out for you guys, just to let you know that I haven't forgotten about the series. I haven't forgotten about our town. I just wanted to have something nice to come back to, and that's essentially what we've got here now. So we do have our access still to the original sort of spawner farm. I need to do something with that. I need to find some way of incorporating that into the base, because at the moment it's just kind of sat on its own out there, and I'm not entirely sure what to do. I don't think we can realistically extend the town out all this way, because it would mean clearing out a heck of a lot of room. Yeah, no, I'm not keen for that, and I just don't think it would fit quite the sort of plan that I had in my head. It's not what I envisioned, so I'm not too keen on doing that. But I'll do the interior probably between episodes, give you a view of that next time, and hopefully have some more antics, because this is the thing that I've missed. One of the things that we did on this server was the Squid Squad, and we had a hilarious meetup with Griff and Curly and Hungry Squid, and we got up to semantics, and it's honestly one of my favourite episodes that I've ever recorded. It was just a laugh riot. It was fun, inventive. The creators are just, they're great. I really enjoy working with them, so I'd love to do something like that again, but we'll see what people's availability is. But that is all for the episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.